Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife, and today, my friends, we're starting at the end. So we're going to walk from the nebula in Kawasaki over the cliffs to the Rosa Center. And why are you at the Rosa Center, I hear you asking? Well, because I parked the car here because I need to go somewhere straight afterwards. So I've driven over here, I'm parking the car, and I'm going to walk back. And I've got to be back by 9 o'clock to meet the people that I'm coming here with. So if you're watching this early and you're thinking, just a minute, I'm supposed to be meeting him outside the nebula at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be there, don't worry. And Charlie, day's going terrible at the moment. I'll tell you the story in a minute. It's not that bad actually. But Christina's phone's on the blink and I've got to go somewhere. And I've also planned a walk with people. So I'm hoping that I can get back to Nebula for 9 o'clock, have a wonderful walk along the cliffs to the Rosa Center, have a quick coffee, and then off to go and fix Christina's phone or buy a new one. So, if you want to buy Christina a new phone, you know what to do. She dropped it, and the screen's not cracked, but it's not reacting. So I'm hoping it's just a missing something or other. Morning, Elizabeth, Jason, Stico, and the worst thing was I had a great plan. I'd park in the Rosa Center and then pick the car up when I come home. Well, they don't open the bloody car park, do they? Hola, señor, ¿puedo pasar por pie? Gracias. So it looks like they're doing a lot of work here. This is the back road that's been closed for quite a while over to Kawasaki. So I don't know yet. See if we can get it fixed. So let's see. Looks like the barricades, but I'm going through. Looks like a well-trodden path. Good morning. It is beautiful today. A Liesel and Dundee Derek's on, Catherine's on. This used to be the easiest way to get to Playa Paraiso from Kawasaki and backwards, of course. But they closed it down. Do some work. Probably heard it's not going to reopen. You want to see some bananas? Don't know if there's any hanging at the moment. So, I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? I did drive down here in a video, yeah, but they closed it, unfortunately. Morning, Alan. Hope you're still all right. I'm panting a bit now, because I've got a quick pace on this morning. It's probably what I need. Oh, here we go. This is what they're doing. Putting pipes in. Clever. This must be the part of the new water stuff that's going on. So there's definitely a barricade here. So there are no wheelchairs or push chairs, looks like. Yeah, let's do a shimmy shake through here. There we go. John Barra. Oh, crowdfunding Christina's new phone. Thank you so much. Oh, Days of Dance. Thank you so much. Wow. I got her an iPhone SE because we're in the iPhone ecosystem at home, and she's got an Apple Watch, so she needs that for thingy. And we tested it yesterday, she's not without communication. She can ask the iPhone, not the iPhone, the Apple Watch connects to the Wi-Fi at home. So she can ask Siri to send me a message. She can't talk on the phone when the phone's not there. It is a phone with a SIM, but they don't do electronic SIMs here, apart from Movistar. That cost me nearly 100 a month with everything. And you can't just buy the only SIM. So I'm hoping I'm not going to get in trouble now. I'm having to pass this crane. So that was a lot quicker than the way we're going to go back, which is all the way down across the coast. Is this safe? Well, it looks safe enough. If you take your life in your hands, if I go for a bump, then at least you'll be the first to know. Well, the second to know, because I'll know first. Okay. So that's where we live. Christine will be waiting with bated breath to see whether I'm going to fix this one or she gets a new one. But we shall see. And thank you so much for doing that for us. Every little helps. Especially your expenses you weren't expecting. Right. So, somebody can just tell me the time. That'd be great. 15 to 10. Okay, this is just like 1:45. Good, I'll be there. Well, it's not £100 a month really. What it is if you want Movista to do everything, then you get this whole package with fibre optic and phones included, and then you can get the electronic SIM for the thing. But I'm only paying 20 a month for both phones. 8:47, okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Easily. So I've actually parked the car at the Rosa Center because I'm off somewhere in Los Cristianos. I'm going to go to BGR Solutions. If you don't know that, I might take a phone call of it. Wow. 8:47, there we go. Thanks, Simon. Rosa Center in Craicmaster. No, it's in Playa Paraiso. So we're in Craicmaster now, and then there's the banana plantation, and then it's the Rosa Center. So that's it. So this is our street. We walk down to the bottom for 9 o'clock and meet the people that we're going to meet. Yeah, Roger, I'm early because I've got a lot to do. Those of you just joining us, I've just parked at the Rosa Center in Playa Paraiso and walked through the banana plantation back towards home because I'm meeting some people down the bottom here by the Nebula restaurant. Good family-run restaurant, by the way. It's not a chain. And we're going to meet up at 9 o'clock, so I've got about 5 minutes to get there. Then we're going for a walk around the headland to Playa Paraiso, and we're going to have a coffee in the Rosa Center. Unfortunately, you can't see the coffee today because it's they got music playing, and it's rather loud, and it's not elevated music. So this sandy coloured building on the left here is our house. Thank you. Morning, everybody. Morning. Morning, Damien. Until. All right. So, as I say, this is our building. We're on the opposite corner to this. So we're the other side looking over the pool. You sound in fine forms, and I'm dying. I'm dying. We've got 45 people watching already. 25 thumbs up. Thank you so much. So while we're here, we'll start looking at what they're doing at the Avenida, the avenue. They're redoing all the plants and stuff, which is quite nice. What are you doing your next street interviews, Tim? You know, I got asked about that yesterday as well, and it looks like they were very, very popular. There was just a lot of work to do, but I'm going to bring them back. Theoretically, I was going to go out and do street interviews and then show them on a Friday, but then I found that I got the drone. Free bird, so here we go. They're putting this the old bit. And this is the new bit. Hey, doggy. I think the dogs killed all the plants. So they're taking the shale off. They're putting new sheeting under. They're redoing the watering bits and planting new plants. Yeah, George was saying that he liked the lives because anything could happen. It wasn't the boring bit like, do you speak English? Do you speak English? That type of thing. It was the option that anything could happen and they'd be a part of it. So this is the water maintenance plant. Over there, Eddie's shop and Isabel. If you fancy a renting or buying, give them a call. Can you see that? There you go, Janice Info Services. Eddie and Isabel. They speak multiple languages, including English, of course. So, can you just give me the time again? Am I going to make Nebula for 9 o'clock? This is the question. Will they wait is the other question. Am I in trouble? Or am I going to be punctual like the Germans? We don't know. Super. Oh, 8:52, there we go. Hola amigos, buen trabajo. Gracias, Ed. Gracias ustedes. So, the sunset and the moonrise was simultaneous last night, but I couldn't find it because the moon came over the mountain, so it was a bit late. I did take a picture, I'll show you on Friday, and I got the sunset with what's it called, with the drone. That was quite nice. There we go. They're clearing everything, all the old stuff out, putting the new stuff in. This is the bus stop where you get off to go to meet up Monday. Hola, buen trabajo.
Gracias.
De nada. Vlog with the drone meeting the couple in Switzerland was great, Tim. Okay, I'll do more of those as well. I think it is an attraction, isn't it? Take my life in my hands. It's a private bus, must be either a tour or school kids or something. Must be some sort of excursion. And there we are, Nebula, 9 o'clock. Hello, Anne. How are you? Hello, doggy.
Yeah.
Morning, Heather. There we go. That is punctuality like you wouldn't believe. What part of Germany are you from?
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's it.
Yeah.
Have you been watching where I've been?
Yes, I briefly watched you coming through the old road there, yeah.
I've got to leave as soon as we're done.
Yep.
So I went and parked the car over there. But the Rosa Center's not open till, they don't open till 9,
Right.
the parking spot.
Yep.
So I had to go ahead and park on a road somewhere, and it was a bit late.
Car and leave.
Yeah, so here we go. These are the people that we are walking with today.
Good morning.
From left to right, this is
James.
Lynn. Jean.
James, Lynn and Jean. James Dean, Vera Lynn and Jean Harlow.
Oh,
Okay,
Go with that.
I'll go with that. Who's going to do the most talking?
Well, the collective effort, but...
Well, who's going to get the mic?
Want it then?
No.
All right.
Okay,
go on then.
that's a little magnet on the back.
Yep.
You take that off.
Yep.
You put it in your shirt and then you stick the other bit on, and it's around about where the Adidas is.
Right, lovely.
Oh yeah,
Hold that for me.
there we go. We'll get it done. We'll get it on camera.
Bit of derobing.
There you go.
Stick me on there.
Oh, that feet
Right.
quick.
That is
That's
perfect.
That's me done, yes.
Yeah.
Good
So, even if we're not together, they will hear whatever you're saying. So none of this
Oh,
like,
right, okay.
oh, he's got a fat bum, you know?
Yeah.
If I've heard of you.
Oh,
Like
dear.
that.
I best
Dangerous for us.
I best keep it clean then.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So James Dean, Vera Lynn, and Jean Harlow. There we go.
Brilliant.
Are you looking for the zebra crossing? It's over there. Look.
It's all right.
You got it. Yeah.
Come from the UK. Get to Ireland. Always look to the right.
To the right.
Yeah. Walk out in front of a car and
And boom.
yeah.
Since they've done
Yeah.
that island, they moved the zebra crossing. I don't think any of us have ever used it in all these years. We just still walk over the road.
I know. It's dangerous though, because as you say, a lot of people look the wrong way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Particularly when you've been down the Three Horseshoes till about 1 in the morning.
Oh,
When you
yeah.
come back, you can-
The Three Horseshoes.
Yeah.
Damien Hooper's on. So Farmacia is 24 degrees, does it say?
Yes, 24.
24, was it?
Was it?
Feels a lot hotter than that in the sun, especially
Yes.
being out since I have. So this is Il Dolcetto, where I got told off.
Why'd you get told off?
I was vlogging myself, and the guy 6 tables back said I was filming his kids.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I said, well, I think you're behind me. Yeah. So, James Dean, what's your real name?
James Broomfield is my surname.
Broomfield. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's a posh name.
Yeah, well, and we come from we live currently in a little town called Swadlincote in South Derbyshire.
Swaddling coat.
Yes.
And when somebody says where you're from, you say swaddling coats. Do you think you're swearing at them?
And they go, where? No idea. But, basically, it's a town. It's next door to Burton-on-Trent. roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's roughly where. And
6 miles from Burton-on-Trent and
Yeah.
about 4 miles, 5 miles from Ashby-on-Sea.
Yes.
Village called Woodville.
Okay.
And as Jean proudly told you the other night, she's from Derby City. So
Derby. Derby City. Is that you got a football team?
Derby County.
Derby County. There you go. Derby City, Derby County.
less mention of that, the better.
I'm not a big football fan.
No.
Are we going past Little Germany or the Steps of Death?
Should we do the steps of death?
We'll do the Steps of Death?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go. So we'll see what the Steps of Death are like today.
They're perhaps all right going down. I don't know. But,
I ran up them once with the hat cam on.
good.
That was pretty good. Or did I walk up slowly and speed it up in post? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I actually did run up it.
Good.
Because I can run better than I can walk these days. Just for short periods though. Off you go. I'll get
you.
your bums.
Thank you.
Oh, look out there, big bums. He's doing his swaddling coat there.
Yeah.
So James, do you work for a living? Are you retired?
I wish I was retired. It's maybe not far off, but yes, for my sins, I'm a police officer with Leicestershire Police.
With Leicestershire Police.
Yes. So I'm having a nice little holiday away from it all,
Cool dude.
which is good.
And how long have you been doing that?
I know I'm youthful looking, but I started quite late in life. I was 37 when I joined,
Okay.
53 now. So just nearly 16 years I've been in.
16. How long you got to do 20, have you, to get a pension?
I can get to 55
Yeah.
and sort of trigger whatever I've achieved, but I intend to sort of sit it out on a 60
Okay.
if I can. Dependent upon how the job goes, you know. It's,
And depending on how the baddies are, isn't it, really?
Yeah, and wherever the job puts me that I perhaps don't want to be, I don't know. But
Well, I reckon we just ought to put a shout out now to all you baddies out there. Give the guy a break, will you?
yeah,
Give the guy a break.
that'd be good.
I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the steps of death. We can actually see my apartment now. It's right up there. It's the top one at the back of those three. There's 3 blocks in front of you. And then right at the top at the back, over the roofs, there's one last one, the highest one.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where Christina is meditating this very moment.
Excellent.
There you go. So these are the steps of death. So are you a Bobby or are you a specialist?
PC, please.
PC?
Yeah. I'm currently, for those coming on holiday from East Midlands Airport,
Yeah.
I'm one of the small team that's actually based at the airport.
Okay.
And we deal with anything and everything that the general public throw at us.
So can you arrest the Macmaster next time he goes through?
We'll keep an eye out for him. He's a regular traveller from there, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Yes. He's obviously well behaved enough because we've not met him at the airport.
Or very clever.
Or very clever.
There you go.
Yes.
The steps of death. They're not too bad actually going down, are they?
No.
So those of you who have been watching the channel lately, this is where I'm flying my drone at the moment. Totally legally.
Do you have to have a licence out here to use it? Or?
Not on the 249 gram ones, but you do have to have an operator number. So you need to register that you're an operator.
Yeah.
Which basically just proves who you are. Name and address, telephone number. Then they issue you a number for free. I've got to go over the zebra crossing because I can't call those girls out on it and then not use it myself, you see. We pride ourselves on doing the right thing when nobody's looking.
Yes.
Bit of a stickler.
I have a question for you then.
There you go.
So we've been coming Chaosavaki for many years, and 5 or 6 years ago, the restaurant there was thriving, running very well, and it closed down. And the beach had the sunbeds, and now it's obviously all closed. There's no sunbeds. What's the story with what's happening here? Do you have any idea?
Yes, I do. And I've even got an update from the council.
Right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the beach at Chaosavaki. It's called Playa de Ajabo, A-J-A-B-O. And this used to be, I'll just show you around. As James was saying, he said it was a nice restaurant, but that's the problem. It wasn't a restaurant.
Right.
It was a bar cafeteria, which means they could only sell stuff on the grill, and they couldn't sort of register as a restaurant. Then they put a barbecue in, then they put roof on, and then they put stuff in,
Fresh fish and all
fresh
sorts.
fish and meat and all that, yeah. And then it became sort of a woo, and then lights and flashing lights and everything. And it was no longer a bar cafeteria. And then the guy, when his thing came up for renewal, they didn't renew it. Now, there are multiple stories of what happened. Well, there are multiple stories of what happened about whether he was throwing trash in the sea or something was happening. Anyway, they did not renew his lease. And he took them to revision. And that's taken up to now, plus COVID, to sort out. But there are 3 people in the running for the concession.
Oh, right.
And those 3 people have been on the list for quite a while. And it's in the final stages of selection. So
That's good news.
that means that in the near future, we should have a new owner. Now, whether that translates into a reopening immediately, or whether he just does the beach first, or whether he opens as a kiosk first, or just does the toilets, we don't know.
Right.
But I doubt if it'll ever go back to being a fish and steak restaurant. You never know, though.
No, you never know.
You never know.
They just opened it as a cafe, tea, coffee.
Well, that was the idea. That was the idea. It was,
It was great that you could lie on the beach, press a buzzer, and they'd come and bring you a drink. It was really good, and then boom, you could buy.
yeah.
And having the toilets soaking was always a great thing as well.
That's true. Got to pee in your nappies. Which reminds me, I've got to go off the end of this cliff here. There you go. You can't reach the sea.
The bro.
Was it? It's cold, isn't it? Yeah, it's deep as well. All jokes are the best.
It shelves off, doesn't it?
It does. So this is the drone bit.
So you fly off here, do you? And
yeah.
Brilliant.
Keep death off the road. Drive on the pavement. Which way is he coming? He's coming around here. Okay. She's selling seashells by the seashore, says Damien. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ray's on, good morning, Ray. Special Constable O'Dowd and PC James out on the train. On the beach. On the beach. So how often have you been coming to Kawasaki, do you say?
My wife's had we stay at Tropical Park.
Okay.
And prior to me meeting Lynn had a timeshare arrangement at Tropical Park. So
Okay.
Lynn, how many years have you been coming?
Must be 28.
28 years?
Yeah, I think so.
So you know, you can tell us stories about what it was like
Oh.
back in the day.
Yeah, I can tell you some of what bars were still there. There's always been an Irish bar.
Uh-huh.
Little Germany, originally, when I first came out, was a Scottish bar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The Red Lion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it
Oh, the Red Line
Was it-
came later, I think.
Red Lion later,
No,
was
Red
it?
Lion was later.
Oh.
Trying to think what else has changed.
The Bowlocks, I remember.
Bowlocks.
Yeah, that was where the end bar is now.
Oh, that was something. Oh, we used to have a note that the very end one that was recently Lulu's now been knocked through. That used to have all mirrors all the way around the edge.
Oh, wow.
In the bar itself never changed,
But now it is.
but now it is.
Mm.
And I can't think what it was called.
It wasn't Carrington's, was it?
No.
That used to be the...
No. Lamota.
Lamota. Okay.
Something like that.
They can't hear you now, but I'll translate.
Trying to think what else.
What about the buildings? Were all the buildings there, or was there some that have been built since?
Yeah, I mean, all this has been built. This is all new.
Okay.
None of those were there.
Uh-huh. I think my complex is only about 13 years old.
Yeah, yours is all new. Yeah, I've seen all these go up. Yeah, this you used to be able to walk this, but then you used to take your life in your hands. Because when we come to a little bridge, there wasn't a little bridge there.
Yeah, I remember that.
You used
Go
to
down and
go
up.
down and up.
Take your life in your hands.
Go and do it walking.
She was saying there's no bridge before. You'll see the bridge in a minute.
But it's really opened up the walking along here, hasn't it?
Yeah,
having the
massively.
bridge that...
It has, but Christina still can't come in a wheelchair.
No.
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 I guess eventually it may get officially smoothly paved or something. Much like it has on the Paraiso front there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but they moved all that. They threw a lot of money into Paraiso when the
Hard Rock.
suddenly they took over those two buildings.
Right.
And then they threw a lot of money into Paraiso. That's why that's a lot better now. And they've done all the walkways and the walkway that you're going to see as we go on.
Uh-huh.
That's all,
Cool dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And
a little time. I remember all the street lamps, all the not street lamps, all the signs going up in the village.
yeah.
In KO, because there were no signs to say which way we were going where. Road
Like,
signs.
To the sea, not the sea, basically.
Basically. There was no road signs. They all appeared.
George was telling me there was no electricity when he came
Goodness me.
in the village at all.
That's going must be going back some years then.
That was going back a few years, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, well, how did you have lights and stuff? You know, it was like a tour. There was the hotel was there. Yeah. So they said they had a diesel generator on the beach, and they put it on at sundown and turned it off at midnight.
Crikey. You can't even get your head around that, can you?
No. Well, I suppose Britain will this winter.
Yeah, it'll be the same thing, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
Now is the winter of our discontent. But you still won't go on the revolution, will you?
Well, hopefully it won't last too long. We don't know, do we?
That's true.
So, we live in a very strange time at the minute, don't we? The past couple of years.
Interesting times, they call it in Japanese.
Yes, nothing seems to go smoothly. It's all very bizarre.
I love the way that the government keeps blaming the previous government, even though they were the previous government.
12 years ago or more.
Yeah. The last Prime Minister 2 days ago did do a terrible job. But you probably know my politics. I would have loved to... I was talking last night to a friend of mine, and he was saying, well, you know, if you want a utopia, what do you want? And I said, basically, I want everybody to have fun till they're 13. So just be a kid till you're 13.
Yeah.
And from 13 to 30, you look after older people and find your mojo.
Yeah. Because you don't find your mojo till after 30.
Well, I mean, you can search for your mojo at any time between 13 and 30. Once you find your mojo and you know what you're good at, or what you're not good at, or what you fancy, then go and live somewhere, see the world, keep helping people until you're 30. Once you're 30, you can actually change your hobby or your mojo, whatever you're going to call it, into your job. Because somewhere in the world's going to pay you for doing something, right?
Yes.
And then say, well, what if you don't have enough? Well, you don't have enough money because there's no money anymore. You just go and live somewhere. And if there's nowhere to live, you get somebody and you build it and say, well, where's the building materials come from? Well, somebody's mojo is making building materials. So there's people I used to work with, they'd love to do Excel spreadsheets, you know?
Yeah.
And there's other people like digging holes.
Yeah.
And then after 30, you do your mojo. So you do your career, if you like, for 30 years. Till you're 60, then you retire. And then the people between 13 and 30 look after you.
Yep.
And we could distribute all the resources among everybody. And you will own nothing. Sounds like a manifesto then, doesn't it? Star Trek. Star Trek.
Hola, amigos.
There we go.
Yeah.
So they've taken a bit off that was rude.
Yeah.
So here we go, Playa Paraiso. You'll see this on Friday. I did a fly around the Rio for a friend of ours.
Right.
On the channel. He stays here every year and said he's doing a little spot. And it was promised some drone footage from another guest but didn't arrive, so I came and did it for him.
You did it good.
So this is the barranco you used to have to go down and up.
Yeah.
Taking your lives in your hands, what does my shirt say?
Take my life in my hands.
There you go.
Yes, very good.
So let's have a quick look here. Wow. Okay, have you read Animal Farm, Tim? I'm sure you have. I definitely have read Animal Farm. I had to read that at school. But you've always got the capitalists that take advantage of everything. So
yeah, even those who start with good intentions end up sort of losing the way a little bit. Don't they?
They do, yeah. I think power corrupts.
Yes.
Ultimate power corrupts ultimately.
Yes.
So therefore,
the world over.
Well, it is the world over as long as you need somebody in power. So as long as we're sheep, and we look to somebody else for our woes, then they'll always have that. But I think collectives, so local collectives, looking after a local ecosystem that trades with other local collectives is probably the way to go. But the resource distribution you've really got to wrestle that out of their cold, dead hands, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Not saying that I want to incite a riot or anything, but posters ain't going to hack it either.
No. Are we heading up to the Rosa Center?
It's up to you guys.
Which would you like to go then? Have you got enough time for that?
I got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that the walk back to the car would have been too much.
Yes.
So I've 35 minutes, so I've got another 30 minutes, basically, until my battery runs out.
Yes. What's the weather in the UK at the moment? Any of your subscribers?
Well, I shall ask.
Know?
Good morning, everybody. Christian Moose signing in today. Cool, Christian. I'm just talking about you. Did the drone footage for you. Tim for Prime Minister says, very keto. Come on, guys, give us the gen on the weather in the UK. Midlands, or anywhere really, but if you're in the Midlands, that's even better. Eh? When are you going back?
Week Friday.
A week on Friday. There you
18th.
go.
Yes.
Cool, dude. So actually the weather in the UK today, you just want to gloat, really, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say it's 9:15 in the morning, and it's glorious.
Glorious. So I'm going to turn you around again here. Sunny this morning but cold, says Terry and Louise. Sunny but cold in Sheffield, says Mark. Oh, so you got a bit of sun.
At least it's sunny. Yes, that's good.
And here it's about 24 degrees in the shade. A lot hotter in the sun.
I've been here since the 28th of October. I've come out for 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And every single day has been
Glorious.
glorious.
Yeah.
It has been sensational.
I've been here
Just
since...
hot enough to be beautiful, but not so hot that you can't sit in it or enjoy yourself. It's the perfect climate, isn't it? Particularly this time of year.
Sunny cold Dundee, sunny cold Birmingham. Here, Bill, how the devil are you? Sunny cold. Pool is sunny and breezy, 12 degrees. Oh, somebody mentioned Swaddling Coat. Cole Orton, not far from Swaddling Coat, is 8 degrees.
Culhorton's near Colville. It's a beautiful village. It's
Culhorton.
Culhorton. Yeah, it's very beautiful.
Did I say it wrong?
Culhorton.
Did I say it wrong though?
Well,
Cole Orton.
you were all right. Yeah, no, it's good.
No, if I said it wrong, that's okay. Then this isn't Paraiso either.
How do you pronounce it?
You pronounce it Paraiso.
Paraiso.
Yeah, like para as in paraglider.
Paraiso.
Playa Paraiso. It's Spanish for paradise. And playa obviously is beach.
Yes.
So Paradise Beach.
They're not far wrong, are they?
Not far wrong.
No.
I remember when I got here and people were saying, "Oh, how do you like living in Callio?" I said, "Where's that?" Oh, I can hear
Mowing the lawn or stripping?
mowing the lawn, I think it is. Or blowing it after it's been mowed. After mow-loan. So this is the Rio Buena Vista, if you want to check this one out. But it's an all-inclusive as well. I think you can do all-inclusive here. And Christian Moose, one of our, or Mouse it is really, but it's spelt Moose for English, is a very, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
That's one of the breakfast sausages from the dog. With, what do we call it? Disrespectful owners.
There is a lot, isn't there? They don't pick
No, people say, why don't you like dogs? I said, I just don't like dogs with disrespectful owners, that's all, because they will just mimic whatever the owner does.
Well, it's not the dog's fault. The dog doesn't know any better. The owner should learn.
That's true. Oh, what a beautiful view. We still can't see La Gomera very well.
It's been hazy for a long time, hasn't it?
You can see it sort of in the distance there. You can probably see the clouds over the top.
Good swell in the sea.
There was big waves yesterday, so we might get the same today. Whoosh.
Brilliant.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Oh, hang on, I missed something here. Let me just stop. You carry on, guys, if you want. Terry and Louise, we're in Kyle tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay.
Living for a good time.
Enjoy, look me up. Give me an excuse to get down to Monte Cristo. Oh, I'm meeting people. I met some wonderful people yesterday after I'd finished my walk as well. I just want to shout out to Michael and Christine. Thank you so much for the wonderful conversation and the donation. That was really appreciated. Thank you so much. They're on in the background, so we don't see them comment. But I wanted to say thanks. They stopped me in the car park. We had a lovely chat. I hope the dogs are having a good time. So this, my friends, is the Playa Paraiso, the Paradise Beach. So it's tide's out at the moment, I think, is it? A little bit. And the one in front is again, it's the Gran Roca Navaria. The Gran Roca Navaria. Then next to that we got the Hard Rock Hotel. Then we got the two old ones here. One's Paradise Park, I think. And the other one is something else. We'll see that in a minute.
Are they more residential blocks?
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah.
Although you can rent Airbnb on this white one here.
Right. We had a half-day trip. We had a bus tour trip up Teedy yesterday. And the couple in front of us were on our tour with us. They're staying in KO as well. And obviously the bus comes, does the tour, picks us up, then goes around a dozen hotels all through Playa. So it takes forever to get onto the trip. But we had the bus tour up, stop at Villa Floor for a coffee. Very nice. And then up to the Teedy through the pine forest. Into the Teedy National Park, and then we all got the cable car to the top. And at the base station for Teedy, it was much like it is now, warm, beautiful. Up the cable car, 800 metres. It was blowing a hoolie. It was absolutely freezing. Lynn got a little bit of altitude sickness. Yeah. Felt quite unwell. Had to have a sit down, so we came back down again. And then the bus came back the other way. About 5 hours we were out. Just a nice little afternoon trip.
Cool.
Really good.
We've never been up because Christina doesn't see.
No.
So we don't do sightseeing trips.
No.
She probably won't mind doing a wine tasting. But it's the windy road she can't take. Because if you can't see very well, you can't judge it.
No.
So it's like putting you in a box and shaking you, she says.
Right, oh dear.
So, did you do anything before you were a copper? Because
I spent
7 years in prison.
Oh yeah, learnt the trade. 17 years working for a manufacturing company.
Okay.
In various different roles, and then ended up production manager for our shop floor. And then times change. We were plastic manufacturing, moulding, extrusion.
And you can do it cheaper and quicker in China.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the work level diminished. It all got a bit disillusioned. I met Lynn about 20 years ago. And at the time, Lynn was a chef. I was working in the manufacturing company. We were both a bit disillusioned with our roles. And Lynn went and joined the ambulance service.
Okay.
Came back with
well done, Lynn.
How she was enjoying it so much. How long? You're no longer doing it now, are you? But
no, I retired about 8 years ago.
Had a bit of an accident.
Yeah,
but
I had an accident on holiday and then basically couldn't carry anybody anymore. So.
Oh dear.
So I packed in and started up with my friend a little business.
I thought you were going to say that you had an accident on holiday and decided to go on the other side. Went to the dark side.
Yeah.
So what's your little business you do now? Should we promote it?
It's called Raw Paws Pantry, and we do natural foods and treats for dogs and cats.
Oh right, so a pantry for dogs and cats.
Yes, basically.
There you go.
So we do supplements and raw food, natural stuff. I also do
like live rabbits and stuff.
Not live ones.
But you kill them first.
Rabbit ears.
You do rabbit ears.
Rabbit ears and things like that.
How do they hear?
How
do they hear?
Say anything to them, they ain't got a clue.
What do you call a dog with no nose? No.
Anything.
Caught you.
So yeah, that's what we do, and I do.
How does he smell? That's it.
Yeah.
I do Reiki and I also do Reiki on animals as well as humans.
You do raking on humans?
Reiki on humans, yeah. I'm a Reiki therapist.
Oh, rake. Okay, I thought I had visions of you having a rake. I'm raking humans. There you go. I could rake animals because they got fur. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Who went this way? I don't do steps.
No, neither do I.
I'm not sure.
This way, we just walked
Oh.
didn't we?
Well, it's your fault that your bum's front and centre now. Gilles Gardinier, it's my birthday. I only just got home from the doctors. Jill.
My birthday as well.
Happy birthday.
Is it your birthday as well? What's your name,
birthday.
darling?
Elaine.
Elaine. So for Jill Gardinier and Elaine, we're going to sing happy birthday.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Jill and Elaine. Happy birthday, Jill and Elaine. Happy birthday to you.
Enjoy your day.
See ya. If you want to see it on YouTube, it's Living with MS in Tenerife.
Yeah.
Oh, crime watch. We've got our own personal Bobby.
Yeah.
Don't need crime watch. There we go. That was cool.
Yeah. So quickly reverting back to your question was what did I do? I worked for 17 years manufacturing company. Got a bit disillusioned with it. Lynn started a new job.
I was pointing myself, hang on.
So, and it sort of just inspired me for a bit of a change of life.
Okay.
I'd never dreamed of ever.
Oh, you weren't
talking-
like sort of saying I want to be a policeman when you were a kid or anything like that?
No, it never that way. But just one day, at the time I was living in a village called Castle Donington,
I've actually heard of that.
which is near East Midlands Airport,
Yeah.
and I bumped into the village police officer.
I thought you were going to say idiot then.
Yeah. Just
Or is it the same thing maybe?
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Had a chat, and one thing led to another. Next thing I've joined, and I've enjoyed it immensely so far.
They wouldn't let me join the North Wales Police.
Well, they're not.
No, they said because of my ears.
Right.
Too
Okay.
close to the bloody ground.
Where are you from then? Is it not? That's your stomping ground? Is it North Wales?
I was actually born of a Irish descended father and a Welsh descended mother in Salford.
Right. Okay.
So the father's family's Irish, Dowds of Dublin,
Yep.
and the mother's family are the Wyn Joneses of Snowdonia.
Right. Lovely.
So when my dad, I was about 17, and my dad had a bit of a breakdown and decided to move to North Wales to a house that had freed up by my granddad's brother had died.
Right.
So went and lived there for a bit, and then he bought a house around the corner and got a job in Carnarvon Castle. So he was the head custodian of Carnarvon Castle till he retired.
That's a good, interesting job.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So for those of you who watch Andrew, this is the place where he stopped and tried to have a coffee, and then it took too long and he walked off.
Yeah.
Then he went to the 16th floor of the Hard Rock, and that was closed.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah, but it's still an interesting vlog.
It is.
I'm assuming we're going this way, right?
Yep. I'm be guided by you. But, we'll head up here and then left through there.
48 minutes. So I've got like another 15-20 minutes of battery. I got a spare one in my bag, but what happens then? I've got to go a bit further away because I've just been getting your left cheek that close.
Okay.
So,
So how did you end up living out here?
well, that's a story and a half. But the quick story is, I redid the house in Bavaria where we lived
Right.
to be wheelchair friendly
Yep.
because that was it. We were going to stay there for the rest of our lives.
Yep.
And then one summer we're out in the garden, and I said, "What do you want out of life?" She says, "I want to wake up every morning and eat breakfast outside." I said, "Well, you can't do that in Bavaria."
No,
No,
it might get a bit cold.
So we went to 2012, we came here, and 2013 I gave him a notice, 2014 we moved.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So there we go, ladles and jelly spoons. The Hard Rock Opal. You either love it or hate it. Some nice flowers.
17th floor.
Is it 16th? Is it 16th?
Is it 16th or 17th? Can't remember.
If you go on the 17th floor, you've drank too much.
Yeah. That's what it's 16th.
There we go.
It is an impressive hotel. As you were saying, love it or loathe it. It's certainly an interesting place to have a walk around, have a look round. I don't think I'd particularly like to stay there, I don't think. But,
I couldn't afford to stay there now.
no, well, no. That's another thing.
Oh, it is, yeah. But this little bar opposite is doing a roaring trade for its $1.50 a pint.
Yes.
They might have gone off now. But Francis too. This is one of the best cafes in the island. So look at the menu. There we go. Salads and snacks. I think it's all in
There we go.
the German one. Oh, there's a British one.
Yeah.
Salads and snacks. And of course they got pizzas and specials. And you can even have a promotion, a litre of sangria and a tapper for $11.90. There you go. Cocktails $4.50. Rum and cola, gin and tonic, vodka lemon $3.50.
$1.50 for a beer.
How much? $1.50 for a beer?
Yeah.
Cheap at half the price.
Yes.
Mojitos for €3. Can't beat it. So you spend $5,000 million in the Hard Rock Hotel and then come here for a pint.
Yeah.
You got the supermarket, Hiperino Express. Express is Spanish for very expensive. You get rid of your money quicker. And we got the Mumbai Masala, not to be confused with the masala in Kayasawaki. And around the back here, there's an English pub.
The Eldon.
The Eldon, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
And not a lot of people know that,
No, there we go.
except there is a sign here. So did you know it was the Eldon, or did you just read it?
No, we've been there.
You've been there.
Yeah.
They did
It's
say
lovely,
that.
lovely to sit out in the sun on the terrace, overlooking the swimming pool that belongs to the block here. It's a real sunspot, isn't it?
So what's this one called? This is Paraiso del Sur. Paraiso of the South, Paradise of the South, there you go. And this used to be a German pub when I remember it. And it's now a burger bar, is it?
Food Avenue.
We're gonna get down to Food Avenue. Yeah. Cocktails.
The
Cocktails.
building of the Hard Rock, or the renovation of it, and the other hotels, it's been a real benefit for this strip, hasn't it?
It has, it has.
It was a time, it was...
But this purple beach went under for some reason.
yeah, and it's very popular, wasn't it, that was?
Yeah, it was very popular. Now it's a gastro bar with cocktails
Right.
and an Indian. Coming soon.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Purple Beach when I was out in May. I'm sure it was.
Go on.
And they're selling 1,000 square meters for a discotheque
Very good.
in the 70s. Well, don't forget, all the people that come here on holiday were born in the 60s and 70s anyway.
Yep.
There we go. But the Rhythm and Booze still not open, is it?
No, it looks a bit down at heel, doesn't it?
Yeah. There you go.
Tomorrow
Mini casino.
we're going on a guided walk up in the hills tomorrow.
A guided walk?
Yeah.
Who does that?
A chap called Andy Tompkins.
Andy Tompkins,
His
okay.
Facebook page is Andy Tenerife Walker.
Yeah.
Some more dog poo. He's taking us on a 5-hour walk, goes through the pine forest.
Uh-huh.
Um,
You're going to have to get a bit further away.
that's right. He does. I'm talking to you now. I remember I got this.
Oh, you do, yeah.
He does a lot of different walks, from easy, moderate to hard hiking.
Uh-huh.
We've never done it before. We wanted to get on an easy walk, but we're going on a moderate, so we're going to top up with suntan lotion
That's a
and
good.
wide rim hats tomorrow.
Have you got walking shoes?
No, we're just.
He said we'll be all right in trainers, so we're
Okay.
doing that.
Anybody who's got tits in the car, who wants to have it topped up, tits is the plus.
Yeah.
Top it
Okay, so if you got a Titsa card, you can top it up in Spanish style. I don't use the bus that much, so it doesn't really make sense for me to get a card because I can just pay with my phone. But obviously you pay 20% more, but it's the difference between 165 and 135. So
Yep.
for those few times that I use it, I did have a Titsa card when it first came out, a 10 mass,
Yep.
but somebody nicked it.
Fortnight, I don't know why.
Cool dude. This is fairly new as well.
Yeah, this is a new one. It's the coffee. Paradise coffee.
Sandwiches, Paradise coffee.
Got very nice ice cream food.
The old ice cream parlour. Gelato. Playa Paraiso, it's Craig. And there's a little accent over the I. That's where you got to press down. Paraiso.
Paraiso.
Do you speak Spanish at all?
No. I'd love to be able to have the time to learn the language, but
I tell
the
everybody.
only way in English really night schools and when you do shift work and stuff, you can't do it.
I
But
tell everybody, go online to SpanishWithPaul.com.
SpanishWithPaul.com.
SpanishWithPaul.com, and you will find 10 free lessons on YouTube to see his style.
Yep.
And plus a few specialist videos that he does on the difference between ser and estar and por and para. And if you like his style, I really recommend investing the $99 in a year's access to his course.
Good.
And this time next year, you'll be speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
No, good.
I tried all of them.
Oh, very good. I mean, you
I did Italian years ago.
you did 2
But if you
years.
don't keep up and keep practicing it, you
true.
you soon lose it, don't you? So
That's true.
But if you needed to, you could.
Yeah.
You could bring it back. Like you can bring back little bits of German as well, can't you?
Hey, no parliano Italiano.
I'm rubbish.
We got
This is
81
one-
people still watching.
This is one of my favourite places to come.
The Titanic.
Yeah, but it's been closed ever since I've been here. So, don't think I'm on holiday or what, but it's a lovely little restaurant. Great
And they
spot.
deliver as well.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
This one next door has been a lot of ones, but it was best. See you, Ray. Thanks a lot for coming. This was my favourite restaurant, and it was called Barco. And Manuel Barco.
Changed hands a few times.
It has, yeah. And it was before this was built or renovated.
Yes.
So the guy put the rent up, and he basically said, well, I'm paying more for keeping staff and than I am getting in.
Yes.
So he said, no thanks. And then the guy himself opened it up because he thought it was a gold mine, and he went bust as well. Well, he obviously didn't went bust, but his thing didn't happen.
No.
So
I remember those being done.
'Cause it was a shell for many a long year, wasn't it?
yeah,
Many,
right.
many
44 years.
44.
Yeah.
When they did it, I thought they were extremely overpriced for the size of the apartment.
I think it's 1,200 to rent.
What about how much?
1,200, I think, to rent. But that's not bad this time.
No.
You getting a bus, Gene?
Oh, Gene's given up.
Rest. Yes.
So we're coming up to the Rosa Center now, which you see in the distance there. So do we go around the corner or Cardiac Hill?
Should we do cardiac?
We're going to do Cardiac Hill, okay. I've just got to get myself ready for that
Yeah.
one.
Deep breaths.
Gene's blaming you for that one, James.
What's that?
Nice little doggy here. Hello, doggy. See, I do like dogs. Couldn't eat a whole one. Especially because they kill rabbit ears. Just found out. Have they caramelised rabbit ears? All these poor rabbits running down going, what? What?
All manner of dried treats. You can get tracheas, lamb trachea, beef trachea.
Like trachea,
Yeah.
like
yeah,
the throat.
Yeah, yeah. All
So the
dogs
dog,
love them.
so the dogs that can't actually go and catch an animal and rip its throat out can have the feeling of the trachea in his mouth.
All very good for their jaws and their teeth.
Very good.
Teeth clean and the jaws, keeping them moving properly by chewing.
For when they turn against us. I'm telling you.
When the canine uprising comes.
The animal uprising.
Yeah.
Humans, You've tried and you've failed. We're taking over.
What's going on here? Do we know what this building work here is?
I think it's a water treatment plant.
Is it?
What we were saying.
Yeah. Because there is a 3-year project that's been going a year and a half, I think, to get the water here and in Cayo Salvaje and Sueño Azul up to the level of the people who live here now.
Right.
Because it was all built for, let's say, 20,000, and I think we got 40,000 now. So.
Yeah. Where would you like to cross?
Sorry?
Do you want to cross here, or do you want to do an official?
So, ladies and gentlemen, I got a question for you. Do I take my life really in my hands and cross on this dangerous thing, or do I walk the 15 meters or whatever it is up to the zebra crossing?
There's
it's your choice. They've gone. They've gone. They're saying, no, we're not listening to him anymore. Right, now we'll go as well.
Cool.
You're the policeman. Go and stand in the middle, put your hands up.
Yes, do some. So look left.
Take my life in my hands.
And then look right.
I was with a policeman, ladies and gentlemen. I was allowed. And now you got it. We got both the girls' bums, look, on film.
Once you start moving up here, you got to keep going.
Yeah, it's Craig, so I've got to do the crossing. I'll just show you where it was. It was there, look. Please hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Anne-Marie. 90 people watching.
Excellent.
I think they came on just to see if I was going to die.
How many subscribers have you got on your channel?
Subscribers, just over 6,500.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Brilliant.
The only thing is, the percentage of people that watch the films
Yep.
at the moment is around about a sixth
Yep. Of
Right.
your total. Yep.
of your total. So if you look at how many views I've got on my videos, they're around about 1,000, 1,500
Yep.
as an average. Some more, some less.
Yep.
Rocky's done.
I found your channel during the first COVID lockdown,
That's right.
and you were doing lots of informative shows about how things are out here, how the businesses are coping, what the rules are. And it was immensely interesting.
And now I'm
And I think
boring.
everybody found that really, really helpful at that time.
I think that's the Craicmaster sort of asked me to do
Yes,
that because he couldn't come over. So he actually made the channel
Yep.
what it was today. What it is today, I've got to stop.
Well done.
Whew. This is the 471 if you want to get to Playa Paraiso. This goes to Estación de Guaguas in San Eugenio. And I think Los Cristianos, is it?
That's it. This is the
We'll have a quick look.
Los Chris, yes.
Yep. 471.
Here we are at a crossing.
Oh. So, ladles and jellybeans. Because of the music, I'm going to finish this stream
Yep.
here. We've lost.
She's disappeared.
Okay.
Gone to the ladies' room.
The ladies,
Oh, no,
okay.
she's doing-
So I'm going to turn around. So, do you want to come and say ta-ra? Because I'm not going to film in there. No, I'm going to do this till we get sun in our faces, though.
Yeah.
So you're here, get next to us.
Yep.
Here we go. Are we all in? Yeah.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Downfall in with MS in Tenerife, with James Dean, Vera Lynn, and Jean Arlo, saying goodbye. And Google thinks you might like this one next. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can do it here, and I'll put the merchandise in the corner. See ya.
Lovely,
Would
thank
want to
you.
be ya.
Bye.